Ja oikein hyvää päivää, sillä tästä lähtee lisää Stasiksen pelailua, jossa viimeksi tuli paljon dialogia. Tulee varmaan vieläkin, mutta se oli viimeksi aika pläjäys tai tarinaa. Mie tossa ennen nautusta vähän kattelin, mitä tässä pitäisi tehdä ja onneksi kattelin, koska tässä kuluu aika paljon aikaa, että mä tausin mitä tässä pitää tehdä, mutta tässä on sinkki. Ja tänne pitää laittaa tämä meidän bandage, joka tukkii sen, jonka jälkeen jos sä pistät sen sinkin päälle, tää alue täyttyy vedellä. Ja tossa on läjä spilled wateria. Ja portable defibrillator, eli se sydämen starttaja, niin kääritään luonnollisesti tohon veteen ja sit kun toi robotti tulee lähelle, niin voidaan täysin tuhota se ja siltä saadaan jotain. Siltä saatiin Twisted Metal. Okei. Ja kävin täällä ylhäällä. Kyllä, ylhäällä. Siis nytte. Työkin varmaan näette tämän perspektiivin oikein, miten minä äsken näin. Siis mä jotenkin kuvittelin, että
Warning. The oxygen atmosphere generating system is no longer functioning. Product failure is imminent.
aha, joo. Mutta tosiaan minä näin tän ihan eri tavalla, tän homman, kunnes pääsin tästä ylös. Tästä on a technology that provides an energy boost for heavy duty equipment. Okei. Tätä high temperature sluggania pystyy muuten käyttämään robottia vastaan kanssa. Se meni tonne keskelle, lämmitti sen, ampu ja sen jälkeen tuo robotti ampui sinut, eli se oli ehkä jännä. Sitten pystyi käyttämään, mutta sä kuolit siitä huolimatta. Tässä on sama juttu. Se käyttää sitä, mutta mitä ei tapahdu. The airtight steel frame forms a secure barrier to the agented room. Alright. Koska tää antaa meille heavy duty equipmentille lisää poweria, niin pystynkö ampua sen paskaksi, että pysty. Alright. Mitä ihmettä täällä on? Strap down hybrid. A frighteningly thin creature. Courtesy of K Corporation.
They're almost human, especially their eyes.
Don't get too close.
Strap down hybrid. Withered hybrid. Tiny hybrid. It is tiny, clinging onto life by only the finest thread. It is not a pleasant sight to watch something so small on the fine line between life and death. Mikäs tossa? Bone menching glue. Jotain liimaa. Okei. Healthier organism.
This shit is straight out of the eugenics war. I taught this in my history class. All of this research will be lost. Does that mean that this was for nothing?
For nothing.
Rambunctious. Subject appears to have inherited her mother's powerful physical build and latent aggression. Lana has making of an excellent alpha female candidate. Recommendation: move Lana to a group cell, as isolation appears to promote irritability. Quiet but intelligent. Attempt to pick the lock on his cell yesterday, but failed to escape. Excellent puzzle solving skills, and while not especially aggressive, has a strong build A thinker, clearly. Tosiaan tuli kommenttia siitä, että vähän syö katsojakokemusta sitä, että mä luen kaikki nämä hommat läpi, mutta siis jotenkin, siis mä oon aidosti kiinnostunut tarinasta ja haluan lukea läpi. Subject shows a little of his mother's solid frame, but is a superb hunter. Stalks and learns tactics by observing the others. Näytöt on varmaan kovinkaan tärkeitä. One to watch, cunning, extraordinary, fast and dangerous. Appears to prefer isolation as attempted pairing results in fatalities. Takes an alpha role easily, dominates the other novi. A definite candidate for Lana's mate. Okei. Tässä on PDA siinä. Oh, Francis, I still lie awake at night thinking of you. You haunt my dreams, my nightmares and my fantasies. We found love, dear. Even when we worked in the Kane Sydney's lab, creating viral strange that could turn a human inside out. We loved and made love. Ours was a match made in heaven. We worked on most exciting viruses and pathogens. Our work together was a Mozart requiem, a piece of perfection. My work now is a pale limitation of what it was. Oh, Francis. How long ago it is now? It must be 10 years, but it feels like only yesterday. You were too sick to transfer to the crew leg when I did. You died just as I took up my post. But don't fret, my angel. I began constructing a way to bring you back to life. I always called you my little Frankenstein. Do you remember? Shredding my boundary between life and death was always your ultimate goal. Well, now, with Project Seed entering its second phase, my plans can finally be put into practice. Aha, joku on niin sairas, että yrittää oman miehensä herättää henkiin. The laboratories are off limits between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., so that's when I work. Naturally, I prepare all the calculations and machine settings in my quarters. I keep the subject under a false name in one of the pods. So far, not even Dr. Malan knows what I'm doing. Each major laboratory operation I perform takes no more than an hour, and I always erase the machine records at the end of each one. I'm using your DNA, my darling. With the enhanced regenerative abilities of the genetic material we have already synthesized for seed, you will reborn, but you'll be impervious to physical degeneration, immune, sickness and pain. I'll have done what you would have wanted. I made you perfect, and when you step healthy, unblemished and reconstituted from your glass womb, you'll never leave me again. Things have felt strange lately. My work continues, but I swear, darling Francis, I can feel you watching me. I am trying to work longer hours to complete the new and reborn you, but it's not easy. Marvin has already had a look at some of my work. I'm sure, as he would have any concept of what I'm trying to achieve anyway. I still wonder, my darling, why you cursed me as you died. You know it was an accident. I know you remember that. It wasn't a murder. I have never committed a murder. Not when we have tested that pathogen on those troublesome neighbors. It was an experiment. How we were to know they would choke to death on their own innards. I suppose death was a possibility, but that's science. I fear for you. I fear for your continued life. I'm afraid Malan knows. Who else knows? Have they contaminated you? I will run extra tests to make sure your code is not flawed or altered in any way. I'm anxious. I've started scratching my arms badly. At this rate, I may end up looking like that leprous toad, Pac-Man. Oh, my dearest Francis, I have failed you. Malan knows. He confronted me about it directly. He wants me to make you just like them. I cannot have you crawling on all fours like some dog in the street. The very idea offends me. I will protect you with my life. You will be reborn. I swear this on my life. Okei, siellä on joku erittäin hullu. Toinen hullu. Tohtori. Musta ruutu. The veins of the laboratory sensibly bound to the ceiling. Aha, okei. Meinasin, että tää kaatui, mutta ei kaatunutkaan. Mitäs täällä on?
Don't go any further. I'm warning you now.
How How could you do this?
I do with my children as I see fit.
It's barbaric.
Spare me the pity of the righteous. Your daughter owes her life to me.
What do you know about Rebecca?
ARG was good on this ship, Mr. Magic. Cancer, HIV, Ebola. I eliminated them all. Her life is mine to do with as I choose. Oh yes, I know about everything, Johnny boy. I know about your daughter and all about your wife. You are accountable.
Jammed his signal, John. You need to hurry. We're close.
We're close. The new year begins, the wheel turns, and the Groom Lake continues to lead the vanguard of scientific discovery for all humankind. Yet I feel dissatisfied, even as the peons who work under me celebrate the new year. I wonder, why? Why would you celebrate such a shine concept as outdated Gregorian calendar on a ship that's currently swimming through the depths of space? The reason is clear. Comfort. They fear the unknown, the alien, the impossible. I do not. I embrace the unforgiving cosmos with open arms. The problem with the research we do is the humans doing it, constrained as they are by the conscience, remorse, and sometimes even fear. We try to grasp the infinite and give it a framework that fits its cosmic splendor. This is my 10th year as a special projects director for Kane Corporation. Despite my discoveries and quests for knowledge, I'm held back at my every turn by paperwork, moralizing scientists, and that group of degenerate toadies that I sit on the board with. If I were rid of them, then my word would be God, my word, not the word of corporation. Still, they have their uses. The research is funded by Gain, and the Groom Lake is kept by running by the money and personnel they provide. But the time will come when all this changes, you mark my words. I'm inundated with emails from all departments about inconsistencies with storage and contaminated samples. This grand masquerade is sometimes more tedious than it's actually worth. Worst of all was Dr. Wei and that technician, Miss Callister, is it? I would normally make short work of such troublemakers, but it hardly seems worthwhile. Troublemakers must be allowed to make trouble, because if they disappear, that legitimizes their claims, and somebody will always take up the fallen crusader's torch. Dr. Beckman's tendencies are becoming harder to restrain. I'm well aware of his shortcomings. The old man is as brilliant as he is deranged, yet manages to go about his work with a sociopathic glee. He's useful to have around. He has requested more bodies for seed, especially more women who were recently pregnant. That is problematic, as we have very few such women on board, and imports are not easy to come by. We may have to play this one under the radar. That fool Dr. Gray complained yet again about his beloved insects becoming more aggressive as a result of the power outage. So what? Let them spill out onto the decks as far as I'm concerned. The importance of seed outranks the hydroponics project work by 1,000 to 1. I do like playing chess with Dr. Gray, of course. I win every time. A little fact he's unlikely to tell anyone, although he does seem quite happy to contact anyone who's interested with the opinion that he would be the next best candidate for my job. Sebastian, you could not handle what I do. If you believe otherwise, then you are as a great fool as I imagine you to be. When the day that I foresee comes, your rotting corpse will be under my feet, and I will laugh. Dr. Williams is still under the delusion that I don't know about her personal research. Officially, it's legal for staff to conduct their own research. But this is interesting. Recreating her dead lover in the form of a hybrid. How fascinating. If it works, I'll make use of it. If it doesn't, then it will burn with the rest of the rejects. The woman is obsessed, and I know that DeSantos is playing no small part in feeding her delusions. No, her secret research won't cause me any problems, or I would never have allowed her on Project Seed. Eli tää puhuu siitä muijasta, mikä toisessa huoneessa äsken oli. So it seems contaminated waste from corpse disposal over a spill is contaminating the ship. It's causing fungal growths, or so my various drones tell me. The fungus is evading proposition though, while I'm angry at the Dr. Backman for terminating more subjects than strictly necessary, these unintended side effects are fascinating. I intimidated as much to Dr. Gray, and of course stroked his ego with hints at promotion and glory. He'll keep the fungus alive. The engineer wanted destroyed, but I'm sure we can delay that. This experiment is becoming more engaging by the day, and I haven't even had to lift a finger. So while they clog up my inbox with demands and Rome burns, I plan to play the violin. We're more than secure here anyway, and this has a certain viability about it. I must record the daily developments as the experiment grows. It is as I foresaw, panic, destruction and mayhem, and yet see it continues apace. Once the fervor and the flames dies down, we'll sweep the decks of Detrius and repurpose all of it for my beautiful hybrid creations. No more growing blands for the good of mankind. God is no longer in the machine, my friends. I am God. My beautiful children have excellent themselves. They kill, they learn, they adapt. A primal species without any of the trappings of morality. It's their time now. They almost came to be once, many years ago, but we're snuffed out by humanity, afraid of its natural successors. This systematic extermination was given the name, the Eugenic Wars. The public knew it as a corporate warfare. In truth, it was a coordinated genocide. Humanity wasn't ready for Professor Gerron's astounding discovery and sought to destroy it. His work was not perfect, of course, that's where I came in. I spent most of my life as a part of Kane, trying to access Professor Gerron's original work. Old Man Kane pushed me to the top because we shared an idea. The utilization of science for the perfection of humanity. Where we differed were the method by which this was to be achieved. Not that he had much more to say that I held that pillow to his face as he lay to his hospital bed, all for a higher purpose. Creation of our species from raw subjects will become impossible now that the crew are dead, dying or unclean. But that's hardly an issue. Any subjects who were flamed or imperfect have been turned into the fertilizer that will nurture the perfection of the surviving race. Now the challenge is moving to the Groom Lake out of range of any other ships. No one can be allowed to escape the ship alive. Any good, strong survivors will become members of the new race. I am their creator. I control. I transcend. DeSantos, I am so very disappointed in you. A distress signal. I thought we were of one mind here in Seed. I'll castrate and destroy you for this betrayal. Your flawed body is hardly worth of becoming one of my children. But for now I must turn this accursed signal. Turn off this accursed signal. You cannot hide from me, Marvin, you drug-bedaling little fuck. Okei. Se oli Dr. Malanin PDA toi. Ja lisää luettavaa. I have been reassigned to investigate the disappearance and murder of 2 scientists in the employ of Dr. Malan. A strange matter to be sure. I have been observing the movements of some of these eggheads, and I can't say I'm too impressed. Doesn't anybody around here record their comings or goings, or make any notes? There is no traditional organization in this department whatsoever. Project Seed answers to nobody. This I know, but I thought these scientific types always made notes. Not that I care about admin, but I very much care about finding out who's selling weapons grade secret. Industrial secrets are a matter of life and death, especially death, in this case. My investigation will be thorough, and no stone will be left unturned. The staff here are strange, and in fact I would say lots of them are even crazy. But I couldn't care less about that, I just want names and answers. I got this job because I get things done, not because of my warm and caring personality. At the moment people are taking umbrage to my investigation, but security is a constant and essential part of my shipboard life, especially when we're talking about industrial espionage. I'm not sure where the two missing scientists are, but it seems based on the modified records I found that they were killed and ejected into space. Any other man would assume that these two were the criminals, but I don't buy that. As far as subjects go, I have ruled out Charlotte Williams and Marvin DeSantos. Charlotte, because she doesn't know where she is half of the time, and DeSantos, because he's just a smirking shit for brains. I'm confident that he's involved in drug dealing, and I will give him this. He is cautious, and acts like he's a real ladies' man, but I know the truth. I have seen him rejected repeatedly at the bar. Since July, I've had to operate under the pretense that I am an assistant. It's lucky that in my career I had some emergency room experience, and the only other person who knows about my true purpose here is Dr. Malan. He's been encouraging. He constantly supplies me with information that I require for my investigation, and at times is a little over-helpful. Still, he seems honest enough. For the record, I'm well aware of the kind of a man Dr. Malan is. I have seen his experiments with my own eyes. I have seen what happens when the bodies are disposed of, and the burning fires of the furnaces. But he does what's required to justify the means. There are few men in this world who will do what has to be done. For that, I admire him. He told me to watch over Dr. Williams' experiments. It seems they're unofficial, and although I prepared a report to Kane to have her removed from her position, Dr. Malan immediately overrode my request. I respect him, but to be honest, I don't like having my authority overruled. Pac-Man, of all people, was sniffing around today. It seems the old psychopath suddenly became curious. I asked Dr. Malan for further instructions, and he told me to incapacitate the old man. This I did. A shame I had to break the old guy's kneecaps. Honestly, I was hoping to slit his throat. But Dr. Malan insisted that he remains alive and in pain, but unable to move. I'm revising my earlier opinions of that DeSantos character. I still think he's pathetic little shit, but I now believe he was partly responsible for some of the stolen information. He struck me as an amateur, put up to this by an outside agent. I'll deal with DeSantos soon, but first I got to monitor his movements. Make one move, pal, and I'll have you. Dr. Malan has earmarked me for one of his experiments. I know this because when I attempted to leave the ship to report to Kane Corporation, I discovered that my access was restricted and blocked. I came to my quarters and found Malan waiting there. He was waiting with two of those hellish creatures that he's created. I'm not squeamish, but those things make me nauseous. I'm currently waiting what he calls processing. I suppose at this stage I should make peace with God. I have killed many men in my life, and I'll never say that I feel remorse for it. And I won't give Dr. Malan the satisfaction of hearing me pray for mercy. My last notes on this affair are that Dr. Malan himself is at the heart of the events on board of the ship. I was blind to it. I refused to believe that he was capable of creating such devastation. I always thought that scientists like control, but Malan breaks all the rules as far as science is concerned. The leaked information, the fungal growth, the missing scientists. I'm beginning to suspect he even knew that DeSantos was actually selling intelligence, and may have fed him the information to sell. To what end, I don't know. I suspect it was because DeSantos kept Pac-Man drugged to the eyeballs with whatever powerful stimulants he happened to have, so Pac-Man could continue his work. I can hear the machines being turned on. I welcome my fate. At least I know that I did my job for the Kane Corporation. Nämä on mielenkiintoisia juttuja. Opened power cell housing. Surgical laser. A new remotely operated surgical model and utterly lethal in the wrong hands. It could split steel just as easily as it does flesh. Mitäs muuta täällä on? Mulla on se clue-juttu. Ja sit power cell. Ainakin power cell me tiedetään mistä niitä saa, mutta miten niitä saa? That observation wall is stained. Mulla on jotain liimaa täällä, mutta noin. Mennään vaikka tää mujajajajaj laboratori ekana. Eli meillä on power. Pystytkö käyttää tätä sinne? Mitä se teki? Niin joo. Se teki siitä liimasta tommosen mallin.
No. Crazy.
Pystyykö nää yhdistää? Pystyy. Power cell housingkin. Nyt se varmaan toimii siihen. Joo, okei. Okay. Eli se oli ensimmäinen powercelli. Joo. Nyt oli 3 siellä, joten... Joten... Tuolla oli 1 ja täällä on toinen. Sitä varmaan voi käyttää edelleen kyllä. Mä luulen, että tuolla on joku puzzle, mutta no... Nää tavaroita kyllä pitää yhdistää, että sen puoleen puzzle, mutta... Onks jotain väliä, kun mä otan sen? No asiat sammu, mutta mä kuollut. Oli vähän semmonen selkäpiissä semmonen tunne, että nyt mä kuolen, mutta nää kyllä kuolee. Eiks nää jossain hengityslaitteessa kaikki? Jos mä otan sen powercellin täältä, kaikki tässä huoneessa kuolee. Kyllä. No, ei voi mitään.
Go to sleep, my baby. Don't worry.
No. Ne raskaat leidit tavallaan tapettiin, mutta eiköhän ne ihan kuulunutkin kuolla. Powercelli. Joo, ton mittarin mukaan niitä on 3. Tossa näkyy 3 paikkaa, että ei tässä paljon tarvii järkeä käyttää. Ton. Pystymmekö käyttää tätä vai? No. Se siitä. Voiko se tehdä jotain muuta? Vieläkin? Jos se menisi tonne lasiin asti vaikka? Kuinka se ollakaan? Se menee lasiin asti, koska siinä laserissa luki, että pystyy leikkaamaan vaikka minkälaisia. Sitä pystyy käyttämään. Joo, mutta siinä luki, että se pystyy leikkaamaan kaikenlaisia kulmia, niin yllätys.
Warning. The environmental control and life support system has been compromised. Please report to the visitor center for further instructions.
Shattered glass. Vähän kestää taas tää perspektiivin luominen päässä, että miten tää on kuvattu. Ilmeisesti täällä ei oo mitään. No, mennään tonne.
Abnormal neural activity detected.
A heavy duty decontamination. Tonne ei pääse. Mitäs täällä on? Dead hybrid in cage. The creature reeks as if it has been dead for some time. Täällä on pelkkiä hybrid. Wow. Ui, kamalaa se. Se jotenkin ollaan. Eiks täällä oo mitään? Mä et usko, että tyhjä huone kumminkaan edes. No eikä se Dr. Malan saanut meitä nyt. Voi helvetti. Nonni. Me voidaan vaan kuvitella, että tää hullu jätkä on kyllä... Tai mitä se tekee meillä, että... Ainakin niitten PD-afilujen mukaan, jos se on oikeesti semmonen psykopaatti. Ihmisten tappaa, joka tykkää siitä, että ne näkee... Että se näkee ihmiset kärsivän, niin... Tää ei varmaan tiedä kovin hyvä. Jos toi nyt on se Dr. Malani. Ainakin ton paksun kuoren mukaan. Mä voisin olettaa, että se on. No niin on se.
Bullshit!
Listen, Malan.
Dr. Malan.
Let's discuss this rationally.
Enough! I'll see you soon, Mackenzie. Give my regards to Olivia.
Mr. Maracek, you sneaky bastard. Not to worry, I can speed up this little family reunion.
What have you done with Rebecca?
She's right, yeah.
Rebecca!
You took away my life's work, Mr. Maracek. Now let me return the favor. Cage 7 open. Enjoy the show. I'm off to deal with Judas.
Pekka Maracek.
I'm going to capture him the very 14.
Rebecca, no! Rebecca, run! Kill me! Take me! Rebecca! Rebecca, no! Rebecca, run! Kill me! Take me! Rebecca! 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 Rebecca!
John, I understand you're emotional. Still get Ellen. You can save her.
Nyt se on masentunut.
Into the scanner.
You need to...
I'm living in a nightmare. I can't do this. I just can't do this.
Don't have a choice. Malan is a monster. We need to find Ellen. You need to put Rebecca's blood into the scanner. Now!
No niin se äsken sanoi, että eikö tässä Teddybearissä ole? Niin. DNA-scanner. Toi piti klikata tohon, okei.
Scanning. Can you get out of there?
Dispose of biological material for processing at recycling station 0314.
Ai toi aukes. Mä saan vissiin no mennään tonne.
Sleep now, my angel.
Pitihän se arvata, että se teki jotain kauheeta. Walkway. Voikohan tuosta roikkumiskohdasta kuolla?
John? Huh? Are you there?
Yes.
I found her. Your wife is in the military wing. I'm on my way there.
Dead bunny... bunny. Dead body in a hazmat suit. Glove. Abandonment. No, feeling like it. Betrayal, there's another one that cuts deep. To be betrayed and abandoned by your own family. Well, fuck, what can I say? It's been 10 years since Maggie put my name into the progressive assisted selected suicide lottery for $10,000 cash from the government. No questions asked. They said it was a fantastic deal. All that cash and only a super slim chance that my name would be selected. The stage wins in the long run, but with one less well-for case, and my family gets a cash bonus. Did I have a say in this? No. So April 15 rolls along and bam, just my luck, my name is picked along with a few thousand others unlucky bastards. I did the only thing I could, the only thing I've ever really done. I ran. I joined Kane Corporation and headed as far away from my bloodsucking wife as possible. I have worked my way up the ranks here. Level 3 gets me limited seed access, which means I clean up some weird and disgusting shit. But at least nobody talks to me or asks questions. So that suits me just fine. Who cares? At least I'm alive and kicking, master of my own destiny. Keeping that in mind, I've been stuck in this room for a few days now with only the dead as company. Nobody's looking for me, but at least their bodies have stopped falling into the acid vats. That green goo is my way out to a better place. A sip of that shit and I'll be assisting my own goddamn suicide. To anybody reading this, please pass this message on to my wife. Fuck you, Maggie. Selvä. Fuck you, Maggie. A controlled stream of corrosive liquid spilled from the siphon. A corrosives. No. Tough metal bars, mutta... No. Onko mä jotenkin käyttää tätä?
Okay, I'm in the military wing. It's dark. No lights.
Keep your head down and stay away from the walls. And listen, you'll hear him before you see him.
Yes, okay. Okay. Too close. That was too goddamn close.
Calm yourself. Panic and you won't make it. Focus.
Nonni. Aina menee vaan parempaan suuntaan.
Shit, Tia. Come in.
I can hear you. I made it. I'm in a storage locker. I don't think they saw me. I'll contact you when I'm clear.
Prosthetic arm.
The processor has experienced a critical failure. Report to the center for immediate evacuation.
Enkä mä kuole, kun mä kosken tonne. Prosthetic arm. Okei. Jos me laitetaan se meidän hanska siihen väliin, ehkä se johdattaa sähköä pois siitä. Koska se on näyttää olevan ainoa meidän inventori-itemi, mikä meillä on, niin kerätään toi prosthetic arm ja yhdistetään ne kaksi. Jos tää nyt...
Come in.
Can hear you. I made it.
Noniin,
I'm in a storage locker. I don't think they saw me.
koska se on kumia.
I'll contact you when I'm clear.
I'll be waiting.
Oxygen processor has experienced a critical failure. Report to the center for immediate evacuation.
Tästä ei käyttää mun...
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Ei. This electric node facilitates power distribution through this region of the Groom Lake. Sinne ei vissiin pääse vielä. Gogs. A series of... Voinko mä heittää mun... Ei, mä tarvii jotain tähän vielä. Voisin heittää noiden kokien väliin jotain, mutta... Mikä on kerättävää täällä? What's collectible? Tai sit multa puuttuu joku... Takaisin muuten mä en pääse. Ei mun sit voi puuttua mitään. Mitenköhän tässä pitää tehdä? Se ei nimittäin mene, koska nuo kokit pyörii tossa. Wrapped around. Mulla on vaan toi Jones personal data sack.
These don't go well together. Maybe.
Maybe.
No.
Mitäköhän tässä? Human beings, corpse. Onks täällä joku kerättävä jossain vielä? Ei. Enhän mä nyt tehnyt jotain väärin tässä. Ei nyt luulisi olevan väärä järjestys point and click -peleissä. Tai muuten mä olisin kuollut. Siinä on vaan gogeja.
No, that's ridiculous.
Niin, no mä oon samaa mieltä. Mulla on vaan yksi esine, mut mä en näe tässä mitään. Kenenkä silmää pistää jotain asioita, mitä vois kerätä? Vai ei tonne pääse, että se on... Se on jostain näistä kiinni. Human remains. Mistä? Siis kiersikö mä tämmöstä sopivaa ympyrää tässä paikassa, että jos mä niinku missasin koko ajan tän keskustan triggerin, että se tuolta putoo joku Falling Hybrid. No meneeks nää sit tonne? No niin, nyt mä pääsen läpi. Hui hemmetti, minä saton pikkusen pelästyä tässä äsken. Huhhuh.
Almost at the hangar. John, I need to explain the situation.
Well, Sensei. And it looks like you brought our friend along.
Malan! Saya!
Tuossa on PDA. I try real hard not to think any less of Scotty, but I swear the boy ain't got a caring bone in his body. Plus I bet he don't know what any of those big words he uses mean. He's always hinting that we're back home we can be partners in business. I got myself a job on a damn spaceship. Does he reckon I need any help of getting a job? Back before the rapid transport system was running through the Groom Lake, folks used to get around in these really slow transport boats. I found one, tucked behind a pile of storage crates. I've been working on it maybe a month now. I reckon I can get it working. Scotty played an April's Fool's joke on me. Dumped some water on me while I was working on the pod. I accidentally cut him real bad with the wrench. Anyways, I'm gonna play a little joke on him and set his favorite book on fire. But not today, sometime when he won't expect it. Pod's coming along great. A couple of more months and maybe I can test it out. My kid brother, Judd, would be so proud. He used to help me work on cars all the time. One time he was fixing the brakes on this old clunk when one of the jacks broke. I know he's in a better place now, but I still feel bad. I pray about it every day, and I know that God knows that I didn't mean to do it. I promise him that I'm trying not to be so angry anymore. All finished. I had to get some parts printed with the nanit? Nanit? Mikä onkaan? Se on nyt on vaikka nanit the machine. But I'm sure Stefan didn't mind much. I can't wait to try it out. Scotty says the bot won't work and that I'll get into trouble for it. Who the hell does he think he is? I made sure it would work. I ain't stupid. It's getting real hard to breathe and I just pray about stuff. People like Scotty. God lets them live for some reason or other. Albert noticed some strange mushroom stuff growing all over engineering today. Guess we're gonna have to get cleaning. Good news and bad news. We had to scrub like mama on laundry day, so the gunk is just about gone. Bad news is it's all over the damn place. Cody has been really nice since I burned that book of his. Scotty is nicer every day. The Bible said he would change if I was nice to him. And look what happened. A little bit of bread goes a long way in the house of God. Damn, this ain't good. The ship on level 7 lockdown. Looks like we're gonna get a real familiar with one another down here. Folks must have got mighty hungry. Screams are echoing everywhere. Siis tuliko tää huuto sen takia, että mä pistin tän kohan päälle? En tiedä. Scotty and me are gonna lock down engineering, shut down the baskets and close the Pilishal bridge. Keep them away from the twins. It's Judd all over. I swear I didn't mean to. I couldn't get Scotty to shut it and stop making a ruckus. I just wanted to shut him up. I swear I didn't push too hard, but for God's sakes, he was being so damn loud. It just gets to where a guy can't take it no more. He thought he was better than me all along. Well, he's dead now. He's staring at me. Got to tuck him away somewhere. I hear him. He's been laughing, crying, cracking jokes. He won't stop. Can't get him to stop. Folks say I can just fix about anything with a screwdriver. Already fixed Scotty. Already fixed Judd. God wants us to fix folks when they're broken. Can I fix me? Jaa. En tiedä. Siinä on terminaali. I think I got it working, so backspace won't work, still can't do much to make entries. On open, how do I get access to other functions? Fuck you, you ain't goddamn radio, it's invalid. Or recipient is currently offline. Mitäs muuta siellä on? Terminal now recognizes the pod. Pod door hydraulics can be accessed, but not opened. Pod is ready to roll. Terminals work well enough, but cannot erase test pods.
Oh, no coming.
Sinne siis vissiin. Mihinkä me nyt oikein mennään? Me ollaan janitorial officessa, niin mennään vissiin disposal area. Tämmönen hieno transport-systeemi. A hive.
These creatures are following their base instincts. Breeding, eating.
Chelsea Bean, Parasite Sushi. Please proceed to
Okei, tää menee aikamoiseksi. Aikamoiseksi alieniksi tää koko pelailu.
A heavy loader. Looks like it was sealed in during construction. Never seen anything as disgusting as this place.
Shit. Siinä on hybrideita alhaalla. Plasma cutter. Loader distribution box. Mikä se otti sieltä? Powersellin vai? Taisi ottaa, joo. Okei. No siinä ei varmaan mitään muuta sitten ollutkaan. Mutta sitä pystyy käyttämään vielä, joten... Ehkä siinä on vielä jotain. No. Mulla on kumminkin plasmakutteri. Voinko mä käyttää sitä plasmakutteria johonkin hard body growth. Abstract form. The role is unknown.
I can't see it working like that.
Wow, okei. Olisiko tässä paikassa mitään muuta sitten? Jotenkin ärsyttää, kun pystyy käyttämään vielä. Yleensä se hotspotti häviää siitä, kun sitä ei enää pysty käyttämään. No, tullaan takaisin tänne, jos tarvitaan jotain, mutta... Tämähän menee todella jännäksi. Tää menee äärimmäisen jännäksi. Tämä peli. Tää on ollut samalla turhauttavaa ja todella mielenkiintoista. Ihan sama tyyli kuin vanhat point and click-pelit ollut. Että sä turhaudut vaikeista pusleista, mutta sitten kun onnistuu, niin yes, I got it. Mutta joo. Seuraavaan kertaan. Se on moro.